Med students and fire and rescue got to have hands-on experience with a car crash.
That's right, which could, in the future, lead to saving lives in events of major accidents. New at 6, Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Pierce Corlett has more.
As you can see behind me here, it was the scene of a situational car crash to help UNMC students learn what all goes on in a major car accident in a rural area. 20 UNMC residents and Gretna Fire and Rescue got together to practice what happens at a scene of a rural car accident.
Have the opportunity to prepare our doctors and nurses as best possible to care for patients, whether that's in the field or at a rural hospital or a large center like University of Nebraska Medical Center.
For these students, a simulation like you see here can become eye-opening.
This overall simulation process allows us to see sort of what they see in the field prior to arriving in the hospital. And so sometimes when they talk about, what the car looked like when they got there, it doesn't click in your head. You don't really get a picture of it, but now we can see what it means to get the jaws of life out, having a prolonged extrication and understanding the amount of effort and force that it takes to get people from the scene to an ambulance and then into the ER where we see them.
Simulations like this brings UNMC students into the field of what actually happens during a major car accident, and it helps Gretna Fire and Rescue practice in case of a major emergency.
Everything is time-based, and being able to effectively relate what we saw in the field to the receiving ED staff or the trauma center staff, so they know what the correct form of care is or what level of treatment to do, is paramount.
What these students gain is a full knowledge of what they could be seeing in the near future.
You got one squad coming for that guy.
And it means a lot to us because in the ER, we have all these fire and EMS people bring in our patients. They're perfectly packaged. They have IVs, medications given, and we're like, oh, this is fantastic. And a lot of times we don't get to see what happens beforehand. And so I think getting to see it firsthand helps us appreciate what they do, as well as we're actually going to do a simulation as the ER and kind of help with our skills from start to finish.
Now, both fire rescue workers and UNMC students told me about how this simulation will help with their communication in the event of a future car accident. Reporting in Gretna, Pierce Corlett, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.